So I now have the engine back on the engine crane with the Renault 5 gearbox, which is now back on it and rebuilt. So I now need to get the engine into its hole and then fabricate a front mount. The alternator isn't on it. We have on its way got a Aircon Delete Kit. Obviously this did have aircon, so we had to run a shorter belt and stuff. There was a few kits available. We used a K-Tech kit, so it's a new alternator and some bracketry to allow us to run the shorter belt and put the alternator up here. So I will get the engine in now, hopefully, and then start trying to make this mount and get it sat right. Might even get a little level on there, you know, get it sat right. So yeah, that's my plan now. Get it in the hole. So the previous owner has obviously chipped this at some point. It doesn't seem to be leaking, so I'm going to leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah, that's fine.
As you can see, it's probably got to come up another ½ an inch, and the bonnet wouldn't close as it is. So I don't understand.
Catch here, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't understand where they want you to put a bulge. Like, I'm guessing it's here that catches. I don't know.
Well, it's like the Clio Williams 16 valve,
yeah.
because then I think they just used original like Renault parts bin parts, and when they put a bigger engine in a Clio, it didn't fit, so they just put a power bulge in the bonnet.
So that's what we're going to have to do.
And that is the same intake as this.
Okay, so if we put this bulge in it, I would imagine we're going to have to, because it will be quite in keeping with the factory of the Renault Sports.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to try and get that same one as the Clio Williams.
Yeah, I can get that.
Oh, job's good enough.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I spoke to Reflex already.
They're up for it.
Yeah, like I didn't. I said to Matt, like I don't want it to be a patronising question, but can it look good? Can they make it look good, not just a...
Just an obvious horrible bulge.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
Yeah, but you look at Clio Williams, yeah, but it's not though, is it? It's in keeping, it looks okay.
Yeah, and obviously this is bulgy anyway.
Yeah, it is,
so.
yeah. So it's not as if it hasn't been widened anyway.
Yeah.
It's not as if we're trying to keep it standard. So yeah, it's all good, man.
I'd rather that than stand the back up.
Yeah. I noticed on some of these, I'm going to speak to the man, so the mount usually sits here, the original engine mount, and there must be something, he's got something that
Like
covers
a cover.
that. You must be able to buy a cover company.
Yeah, I just realised that.
Just to stop it damaging the paint. Yeah, so that's something we can look at into at a later date. Okay, so we are back on the Renault 5 today. So the engine is in place with its engine mounts and everything, so that is sorted. The next thing to tackle is the exhaust. Now, originally, the original exhaust manifold used to come down and exit around here, but we need to lengthen it down. The only way to do it, with the manifold complete, which is a 172 manifold, you can't get it in or out. So we've chopped it, because obviously we need to lengthen it anyway. Well, James is actually doing it for us, and what we're doing is we're going to put a crate strapped onto an engine, well, onto a gearbox stand, and we're going to pull the whole lot down in one complete lot, because the engine is mounted to the subframe. Pull the subframe down, it will put it in front of us, and we'll be able to build it without it causing too much aggravation, because we'll just have a lot more room to get in there. So that is what Mr. Potter is doing today. So yeah.
No, I'm alright. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%.